couple days ago, I thought I wanted to do another video, and now I want to do another video because the Vision Fast for 2025 is over, and it's really hard to encapsulate what that experience was like for myself, helping to guide it for everybody that was there. So I wanted to give myself a little challenge. What would I say to folks who are maybe curious, maybe just a little, maybe just want to dip their toe in and see what is this like? Could this be an experience for me? And I had picked a card from one of my decks. I'm going to try and show it here. And I just asked the question, what should I talk about? And I love that this card came up. This card is a really accurate representation, I think, of what people show up with on the fast. Guides included, right? The guides are doing their own work while they're out. But we can all relate to this card. We all show up with beliefs or patterns or masks or ways of thinking or worries about the world, and we want to make a transition. We want to go through a new threshold. We want to come out on the other side, but we can't pick up the key holding all that stuff. And it made me think, just made me think of all the beliefs we might hold, and I started to reflect on some of the beliefs that came up during this last fast. I made a little list. I'm going to read you that list for a second. If I'm safe and I put up walls to keep others out, then I'll be okay. There's a certain way I have to be liked. It's not safe to share my emotions. I don't feel like I belong anywhere. The thing that's going to make me complete is out there. I need to keep searching for a light out there. I'm responsible for taking care of everyone and everything, even if it means I come last. If I take care of myself, then that means I'm selfish. Maybe no one will really understand me. Those are a small sampling, and you could add your own, right? If we really look at what we're holding, we could add our own beliefs and patterns of thinking that serve in some cases to get us through life, but they also keep us from moving forward. Maybe the thing I want to say most about the Vision Fast is that it's so simple in a way. It's not this big, huge, grandiose, esoteric, wild, crazy adventure. I mean, it is, and it does have those moments. But when you boil it all down, what you hear the participants talk about is the community that was there. You hear them talk about slowing down. You hear them talk about how maybe I don't need to hold on to those beliefs. maybe how I feel out in the woods like this is more how I could feel back home. And when people start to open up and set an intention about why they're out there, even the intentions are so much more simple than you would think. We think we have to make huge leaps. We have huge problems, right? Everybody has their big problems. But oftentimes the huge leap that people make is just a simple acknowledgement or a simple realization that doesn't come from here, but comes from in their heart, that what I do matters. There was a young man who was out with us who has so much potential, so much he wants to share with the world. And part of his intention was just about claiming his own light, just claiming the fact that I use my voice, I sing, I lead things for people, and that matters. And that was huge. But then he went out on the fast, and through working with himself on the land, he came to another profound realization, which was I sometimes have a problem being in the spotlight or being seen, and I realized I want to be seen because I have a gift to give people who are hurting. And I said to him at the end, how about that? How can I expect people to receive my gifts well if before this moment I didn't even know I was offering a gift to begin with? If I didn't realize for myself how much what I do matters, if I didn't realize for myself, wow, I'm offering a gift with my being to help others heal and find their own light and find their own joy and find some way out of their own darkness. If that's not what I knew I was doing, yeah, it might not get received as well. Hard to give a gift when I haven't acknowledged yet that that's what I'm doing. So simple, right? That's such a simple realization, but it changes everything in that story. It's hard to show up and do what we want to do when we're still holding on to the things that tie us down. It's hard to show up in the world and do what we need to do for ourselves and others when we haven't picked up our own key and used it. It's all the Vision Fast is. Thanks for listening.